Sup flappers, welcome to another video. We have the man of the hour, Mr. Zhongli, Daddy Zhongli, CEO of GEO, whatever you might want to call him, front and center right now. Why? Because we're talking about GEO. Yes, in another month or so, I want to say, roughly a month. How fast is time going by? Another month, we're going to be in patch 2.3. And it's important for us to start thinking right now, because for the people who are saving, right, you're counting your primo gems. How many more you gotta save? How many more events I gotta do? How many more times gotta steal my mom's credit card? Right? For those people, it's very important to think ahead of time. You gotta be wondering, is Itto worth picking up? Where is GEO headed? Is GEO meta? Has GEO ever been meta? And will Itto change everything? Now, I may not have the answer to all those questions, but there's certainly one thing that is clear, is the current state of GEO and its history. We're going to talk about that, and going forward we can make speculations as to whether we think Itto can change anything. Can Itto even make a dent in the current state of GEO? Now, why is Zhongli here? Because my man Zhongli is a culprit, right? He's caught red-handed. And why do I say that? Mr. Zhongli, would you care explaining to us what the hell happened recently with the whole corrosion thing? That's right, people. If you don't know, corrosion is a mechanic introduced into the game to counter shields. If you're asking, well, what kind of shields, Walrus? Really, strictly speaking, it's just Zhongli. All right, with the splash of Diona, like a tiny splash of Diona, but mostly Zhongli. Zhongli's shield is insanely broken. It's so overtuned that if you yourself have a Zhongli, even at C0, the game is like riding a bike with 4 training wheels. Okay, so Zhongli is kind of like Goku in this sense, right? You got all these aliens attacking planet Earth looking for Goku, and they blow up the Earth like 20 times throughout the series. And guess what? Every other unit in the game are like the people who are living on Earth. They don't know what the hell's going on. They just get slapped with this new debuff, whereas Zhongli is the main culprit. It happens because of him. Now, why do I bring this up? It's because I think a lot of the time we think of GEO, we think, oh, okay, GEO's in a good spot. GEO is strong because they have Zhongli. But Zhongli in of himself doesn't make GEO strong. You don't pair Zhongli with double GEOs to support a main carry. You only pair Zhongli in a GEO team if the main DPS is GEO. Say Ningguang, say Noel, say GEO MC. Those are good options, right? But GEO in of itself is not a good element. And here is why. The biggest problem with GEO is not in its resonance. The resonance has been changed, and the resonance is actually pretty insane, very powerful. But it's the reaction. It's the crystallized reaction that's causing a lot of issues for GEO-centric team. There's little variance. It all does the same thing. And when it comes to Anemo, it doesn't do anything, right? There's a ton of people out there playing Ventis. There's a ton of people owning Kazuhas. There's a ton of people as Zhao mains, right? Even running Sucrose. It's just that those are some of the most played units, or if not the most desirable units in the game. And the only reason Zhongli can even be remotely fitted into teams with those units is not because he's GEO. It's because of his shield. It's because of that overtuned ability that demanded MiHoYo to add elements into the game to counter it. And every other unit is just a victim of Zhongli's overpowered tuning. Now, talking about Itto, talking about Goro, are they going to be strong enough, relevant enough? Are Itto's abs plentiful enough, defined enough to make a dent in the GEO meta going forward? Now, here's the thing. I've mentioned this in the past. GEO is missing a 5-star main DPS. That can be overtuned slightly to compensate for the lack of offensive capabilities through GEO-centric reactions. What does GEO have? Oh my freaking lord, Crystallize. GEO has Crystallize. Oh, you do it with Pyro. Pyro Crystallize. You do it with Hydro. Hydro Crystallize. You get the point. It's all just Crystallize. There's no variance. There's no offensive capabilities. And guess what? GEO has been mostly designed to be a defensive element in of itself, right? Yes, we do have Ningguang. Yes, we do have C6 Noel, right? And even MC paired with Zhongli Pillar Resonance, which is like some weird ass, niche ass Bob the Builder type deal. You know, it doesn't feel rewarding. People want to take their units into a fight and deal big PP damage, take a quick screenshot, send it to their crush and be like, girl, I just hit 13 million in Genshin Impact. Can I have your number, please? So at the end of the day, GEO doesn't accomplish that, right? You can't feel satisfied. You can tank mobs to death all you want. Spiral Abyss time will be ticking down by the second. You won't have a choice. You need to clear the room fast. Speed is everything. That is why GEO-centric teams have not been as popular, right? Definitely possible. I'm not saying GEO is out of the meta. I'm just saying people don't have a preference towards GEO characters. Albedo being a great example. Another great unit overall, but falls in comparison to other potential units. Even 4-stars like Xingqiu, even 4-stars like Xiangling will be preferred over Albedo simply because he's a one-size-fits-all, but you know, he doesn't really do anything extraordinary. We're looking for extraordinary. Hey, at the end of the day, you like Itto's abs? You like Goro's doggy ears? By all means, go for it. Nobody's saying you can't. But when it comes to the game state, are they going to change anything? They could. Itto could be overtuned slightly to compensate, like I said, for the lack of offensive reactions, and he's going to be a great unit overall. He's going to be able to plow through a lot of his units. He can Unga Boonga all he wants, and we will be right there next to him Unga Boongaing. But it has to show in his stats. It has to show in his stats. He himself has to be similar to Zhongli, where he's slightly overtuned, not to the point of Zhongli, but he needs to be stronger just on his base level to be able to make up for the difference. Alright? Because Crystallized is going to be Crystallized. Don't expect Itto to have any sort of reaction-based damage. It's all going to be coming from him. He's going to be like a Razor, but a 5-star. Alright, that's essentially what he has to be. If he leans anything towards Crystallized, he's going to suffer. Maybe it's going to make the GEO Resonance a little more meta, right? Maybe GEO Resonance with Itto finally can see more use. Itto, Zhongli, 2 daddies, 1 team, hold my hand, take me on for a stroll. I would love to see that. I'm sure a lot of other people would love to see that for many different reasons, right? I want to take them into the abyss, but some people want to get taken somewhere else, right? I don't judge fantasies here. We can ship all we want, right? Rule 34 artists, be on your way. Itto Zhongli, you know, ship it. Pack, ship, done. All right, please, Mahoyo and people, we're watching. Love Itto, urge you all, wait, be patient. There are some great units on the way. We got Ganyu yet to come. We have Zhao yet to come. Please be patient. Don't buy into the hype. GEO is good, is a good overall element, but there's a lot better options. There's a lot of better options out there for you, especially right now. All right, holidays are coming up. Halloween's coming up. Boo! Halloween's coming up soon. So with that said, chat, anything else to tack on? Anything else to tack on? Thank you guys for joining me. Love to see you guys here. Love to see you joining my Discord. Love to see you joining my live stream Wednesday, Saturdays, 7 to 9 p.m. Good to see you guys there. Join us making videos, doing random stuff. All right, so till next time, urge y'all to stay safe and peace. Bye. Bye.